this show we would give it the right attention. So we have 8 of them being cut on stage for you, all different, from long hair through to very short, to undercuts, to all a variety.
Anything and everything that has to do with men. We got to include men in the show, right?
Yes!
So it's always everyone's favorite part, right? It gets the biggest screams, I think. So what should we do? Should we go down and have a look at each one of the guys?
I'm going to introduce my son.
Of course you are.
Because my son, Joshua Mascolo, is over here. I'm going to get him to say a few words. I'm very, very excited that he's on stage. I think it's one of to answer that question, I think it was Mod Magazine asked me earlier, what gets you up in bed? Well, getting up in the morning, well, it's seeing my son on stage is one of the reasons. There you go. Anyway, here's Joshua Mascolo.
Hi everyone, it's a pleasure to be here in Vegas with you all. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the rest of the show and everything that he's planned for everything going on. This is my model Otto today. We've pre-cut backstage when it was wet. There wasn't much to do. We've just done a round layer around the whole head and just given it a nice shape. Most of the bulk was going to be done when it was dry, so I've blasted some cream molding wax from Bedded for Men, and now I'm just going to go through point cutting and just through the back mainly is where all the bulk is sitting, and just get rid of all the unwanted weight. Mostly all internal, because we want to keep it long, as he's the only long-haired boy on the stage, so I wanted to keep a bit of length on there for you, but I can update you a little bit more later when I come back. Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
So next we've got Dominic Tomei from Canada, one of our educators.
Hi guys, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Vegas. So I'm my model Isaac here. I'm working classic barbering technique, which has obviously seen a resurgence in the last couple of years. Key things I'm working here, of course, is the product, working the power play in there first, and blow drying it in so that I can just get that hair prepped for the clippers. And then working on dry hair. Again, even though we're working a bit of a free-handed technique, we're still keeping it classic and following our fundamentals. Understanding that balance in the head shape is really going to be the key into making this haircut a success. So I'm going to be working from one finger step down to the skin in the perimeter, skin fade. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're just going to change that plan, all right, because we're going to introduce everyone before they talk. So, and then we'll go straight back to them. Otherwise, we'll get to Gen at the very, very end, and he'll probably be finished and ready to go home. So, here's Johnny. Johnny is from our academy in London. I want to introduce him. Johnny Hart is one of the international creative team, and he's just say hi.
Hi.
Okay.
Right, next we've got Mitchell Wilson. Mitchell Wilson, creative director of our learning lab in Dallas, Texas.
Thank you, everybody. Pleasure to be here.
Oh. Still on purpose. Let me come over to Joel. Joel he's been giving me a few lessons, but I think I need some more lessons with those clippers, Joel. So, you know, later on you can help me out, or you can at least put the cut right. Anyway, Joel, you all know him as our creative director here in New York and in Dallas. Thank you very much. We'll be right back to you, Joel.
All right, next we've got Robbie Powers. Robbie.
Hey. What's up, y'all?
And we have our creative director, international creative director that used to run the academy. He now runs Box Park, which is a bedhead hair space, which is right in the heart of Shoreditch in London, where probably at the moment it's probably one of the hippest places out there, and that is Gen Otto. Yeah, he's our creative director.
And last, but certainly not least, Mr. Philip Downing, our UK Creative and Education Director.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
All right, I'm going to go over to Gen. Let Gen speak. Then we'll work our way back. Okay, Gen, please tell us a little bit about what you're doing and just a bit about that whole thing, because you were part of doing the style for the men's, the really short clipper cut, and the French guy you did. Anyway, pass it to you.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Pleasure to be here. Hope you enjoyed so far, and thank you very much for having me over here. It's usually Anthony's here, so I'm a little bit nervous. Anyway, so I think you saw the Lucas's hair, nice and tight. As you can see, there's a lot of fading going on, but using the thinning scissors, it is an undercut. I'm going to style it a little bit more sleek. This is something we see on the street. as well as a lot of texture, as also a lot of sleeker finish, nice and clean tapered haircut. I did use gel to start with, and just to create a little bit of. Just gonna go over the scissor comb, and I'll come back to update you a little bit more later. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you again. The man's got so much style. He just, always looks good. Phil, do you want to tell us what you're doing?
Thank you. So, as again touched on, we had the pleasure of working on the men in the new collection for you. So, really tapping into the music scene and men's editorial fashion. The inspiration for this is a nod to the 90s, so we're keeping a little bit more length and weight running through the top. We've pre-cut the underneath area, and my cutting lotion is a pure texture paste embedded for men. So it's a bit similar to Tomo, which you saw earlier on stage, where it's a lot smoother throughout the front, but this one we're going to style back off the face just to show the versatility. Thank you, hope you enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks very much, Phil. Okay, I'm not going to give the mic to Joel. I'm going to hold the mic for Joel because we just want to see him doing what he's doing because it's incredible. Let's see if we've got a good shot of that. Carry on doing it, carry on doing it. Is that a good shot? And we've got another camera. Is that camera? There you go. There you go.
Well, basically I'm working right now on my skin phase, so I started working with my zero, making a block graduation, and then started making all my graduation variations for using different type of size of guards. So basically I'm working on that right now, and you can see it on the screen. Looks nice, right? So it's a pleasure to be here, and also the definition of a dream come true is being here in Vegas, presented by thousands of people and being presented by Anthony Mascolo. So this is a dream come true, guys. So thank you so much for being here.
You're an amazing hairdresser, man. You're an amazing hairdresser.
All right, so let's come over to Robbie so he can fill us in on what he's doing. Robbie.
Thank you, guys. So, taking it from a classic standpoint, but having an advanced thought process through it. Just taking 2 diagonal forwards up top, right up on top and around in the head, following distribution and elevation, and cutting round with the head, up underneath, and then right on top is cutting square layers. Going through it and slicing it out, and keeping it that, that man everyday look, making sure it stays fresh, making sure it stays manly, and that's what it's all about. The products that I'm using today is Pure Texture. If you haven't tried it, please get it. It's in a new package. It's a beautiful product that we use in your men's style. Thank you.
Thanks, Robbie.
Let me come over to Mitchell. Mitchell, let me give you the mic and tell us what you're doing. Do you want to hold it while you do it?
All right, how's everybody doing out there? Jeez, my voice resounds, doesn't it? Such a pleasure to be here in Vegas. Thank you guys for sharing with us. What I've just done is I've worked through a taper with a clipper, so going through with a 3.5 blade, actually on a detachable blade, TIGI Pro clipper, and then working that from the tip to the heel to the weight line now. And now I'm going to go through with the TIGI Pro texturizing scissor and just blend the weight a bit, and then we're going to go through with the razor and give them a bit of an undercut sort of feel, but with a bit of graduation as well. So again, it's such a pleasure to be here. Bedhead for Men is growing tremendously. The clipper education is absolutely sensational that we're bringing, because we've brought it back into the 4 key elements of methodology and terminology. That's TIGI, so it's really sound education, you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mitchell. I think really what we're trying to share with you is really how strong it is and how much variation there is. And at the moment, it's very strong with the clippering. It's very popular. It's something that's, it's strong all over the world, and I think you'll see more and more of it. And it's something that isn't easy to do. I mean, there's a real skill in it, and like anything, you've got to learn it. So even if you're a hairdresser and you've been cutting for ages, working with the clippers is a new experience. And I think really it's something that you need to do in a certain kind of technique. And one of the things that we're doing is really working strongly to bring that education to you. Because it's fine we're doing it on stage and we'll do it quickly, it's going to be done in 20 minutes. You don't necessarily do it in 20 minutes, you've got to have a lot of preparation. But it is something that we need to have as one of our skills. So I've got to bloody learn it myself. So, it's something that we all need to have a look at, because there will be the demand for it. As much as we say, I'll do it with scissor over comb, because an excuse you don't know how to use the clippers. So it is something that we want to offer, and it's part of the education. It'll be done by these guys you've seen here on stage today.
All right, Johnny, bring us up to speed.
Cool, so hello everyone, it's a massive pleasure to be here today. Thank you all for being here. This is my model Spencer. He's a full-time model from LA, so he gets around a lot. So basically the main idea with Spencer's hair today was we started off with a bit of clean-up. So looking at his hair texture and density, he's got quite thick hair and lots of it. So we used clean-up, not charge-up. We didn't need any charge-up for him. So with the underneath, without using a horseshoe, we just went straight in with the jumbo comb and 7-inch scissors. So we take off lots of weight, lots of bulk of hair, move it really quick and get that bit done nice and quick. You can just see through the back. And then to create a little bit more of definition, we went back in with the thinning scissors. So about 1 inch away through the hairline and just copying the hairline all the way through, just to give him a little bit more definition. It's a great way of giving someone a similar effect to fades, but not a fade with a clipper. So I think if you haven't had that before, it's a nice way to introduce yourself into fades. So through the top, now just to create a little bit of difference for him. Because a lot of men come into the salon and they want something new, but just a trim. So it's quite tricky for you to do it all the time. So we went square through the middle and then just taking the corners off just to complement his head shape a little bit more. And then we're going to stay quite strong at the front and quite aggressive and go a little bit shorter here at the front. So thank you very much. I'll speak to you in a little while. And our main cutting lotions was Power Play Gel, mainly because of his hair type, because we all know how hard it is to get a horseshoe in on thick hair. So a bit of gel will definitely help you out with that. Thank you very much, guys.
Thanks, Johnny. So we come over to Dom. Let's catch up with Dom.
Yep, catch up with Dom, because I mean, he's done about 4 processes on that already.
I'm going to hold the mic for you, Dom.
Thanks, T. So guys, again, just working now with my balding clipper. You know, key is really the shape of the head here and understanding that balance, like I said, and working those curved diagonal back sections and maintaining that head shape strong and accentuating the bone structure of the head. So with the balding clipper, I'm just working about 2 fingers depth from the perimeter of the hairline and working up from that fade. Again, this is a tough texture of hair to work with, so preparing the hair with the product was really key for me so that I could really make sure I cut that hair evenly. Another key point is just repetition, repetition, and brushing with the bristle brush, keeping it all flat, moving that hair always into direction and working back the other way. So I'm going to keep on here and hope you guys enjoy it. Thanks very much.
Amazing. Thanks, Tom. Yeah, all right. All right, Josh, where are you at? Where are you at? It's looking fabulous, man.
At the moment, I've just gone through the dryer actually, just using the heat and the speed and just buckling the hair just to give it a little natural kind of wave. Just so you buckle using the heat. So you don't want to burn the hair, but you just want to give it that much that it gives a little bend to it, and it almost gives that kind of natural texture. My inspiration for this was kind of a surfery look, as if he's just come out of the water, just put his hand through his hair and the sea salt's just kind of done the right thing to it, and it's just got that little bit of a curl in it that just looks great.
That's excellent. Thanks, Josh. That's amazing. I think you know, having length variations is excellent. It's, you know, you look at guys with slightly longer hair, and I think the key is not to get it too feminine. It's got to be still masculine. And having texture changes like that, I think, is key to give us that slightly softer feel, but still feminine and masculine. Feminine and masculine? Maybe just masculine. Just masculine.
Okay,
right,
Thomas
so
is on his way to see Gen.
Gonna go all the way up front.
Gen, I'll just get you prepared. He's on his way.
Coming, Gen. Coming. For you. Right. You want me to hold the mic where you work?
Thanks so much. Right, so the underneath is done now. I think John touched a little bit. It's more like a skin fade feeling, but obviously not that tight. So giving a slightly softer and working with the thinning scissors. So when it's grown now, it's a bit more softer and a bit more movable as well. I'm just going to dry the top and work a bit more freehand and finish a bit more sleek and free at the end. Thank you very much. Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Gen. All right, so let's catch up with Philip. Looks like you're finishing touch.
Yeah, so I've just actually worked a simple square layer through my model's hair, keeping everything solid, as obviously square will maintain the weight and length. But just as you can see, pure texture paste, and then I'm just using a brush at the root area just to really get in at the root and pinch, just to get that added height and volume. So it gives the guy a little bit more of a tailored, classic finish, but we will go through there with some finishing product just to give it a little bit more of a lived-in texture. So don't be scared to use the brush, I think. being the motto. He's here. Don't be scared to get the bush in with the guys. Thanks, Thomas.
Thanks, Philip.
Hey, Thomas, Pat just wants to come on to take a picture of Josh.
It's a family affair.
Wave to your mum. Poor kid, eh? He looks good up there, doesn't he, man? I'll tell you what, he's doing a great job. They're all doing an amazing job. And I think really what, you know, one of the questions yesterday was about family. You know, I've got Zach, you know, is my nephew, and my brother Bruno, there's my wife Pat, my son Josh. There's loads of us all over the place, you know. There's my brother Andre here, and his 2 daughters, my 2 nieces. So, you know, I can go on and on. And then there's, you know, Thomas, who's like my little brother. Zakos, who's like my, you know, the strange, weird brother that you have. Yeah, there's all these. Everyone is related, and I think that's what it's about. And I love all that bit. Anyway, no, I'll pass you back to we can talk about the hairdressing now. Bye, Pat.
All right, Joel.
So basically I finished with my skin fade. What I did with my skin fade, taking a horseshoe section, high recession area. Why high recession? Because we want to keep it completely square. Thomas was talking about keeping that masculine shape, so that's what you do with the high recession area. And I'm working right now personalizing techniques on the top area. Why I want to do that? Because I want to create movement, I want some volume. So I'm doing that in dry hair, and then I'm ready to finish with my favorite product inside of the Bed Hair for Men product. So, catch you later.
Thank you, Joel. Powers.
Yeah, thanks guys. So finishing up the haircut now going in with the pure texture, making sure applying it really roughly. Again, it's a gentleman's haircut, so making it feel rough, but yet lived in. The haircut again was done basically off a horseshoe, round to the head, on top, working square, taking through and doing a lot of slicing, a little bit of point cutting, and just making sure it feels really fresh and still has that gentleman's feel. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rob. All right, Mitchell, let's come back over to you and get you to catch us up on what you're doing. So you're finishing up. What have you got in the hair right now?
All right, so we started the haircut by prepping it with the Pure Texture, which is a fantastic cutting lotion as well as a soft finishing texturizer. And then right now, I'm just pushing through my hands to create some volume in the hair. But as we cut through the top area, I did that by slicing from underneath to give it a little bit of graduation, so it hugs the head shape just a little nicer. And then I'm gonna finish them off with the brand new Slick Trick, which is one of my favorite pomades inside of our entire bedhead family. Thank you.
Thank you, Mitchell.
It's looking great. So, you finished? Okay, cool. But let's hurry up, guys. You got 20 minutes. Yeah, 20 minutes have gone. Yeah, do you know what 20 minutes means? I think Joel does. That looks fantastic, man. That's brilliant. You want to talk about it? We just spoke about it. We're going to stand the guy up. Let's stand him up. Take the gown off. Again, we've had Jiv D, who has done all the styling for all the men, styling for all the girls, all the styling for this evening. You're going to see some amazing clothes, and obviously what we're going to do next is what we see a little bit on the catwalk, and a bit of kind of session hair, and really commercial, fuller, softer, sexy hair. Anyway, let me pass it to Joel.
Okay. What do you think about my shape? Do you like it? Yes. I think it's awesome. So basically basing that clipper cutting really short on the side and mix it with the top is something inspired by the 90s, right? Basically by the grunge area. So I used the product Slick Trick from Bed Hair for Men to create that look, and I finished using different sizes to create that graduation. Remember, skin fade is a type of graduation. So I'm really excited with my shape. Thank you all. Para toda mi gente latina, quiero decirles a todos que estoy muy orgulloso de representarlos a todos aquí en Tarima. Hoy hacemos historia latina. Gracias.
Thank you, John.
Hey everyone, so I'm just going to recap my look here for you. So Otto, we did just a minor cut backstage when it was wet, did an uniform layer, so a round layer, everything the same. and then we dried it off with some creamy moulding wax, then just give it that grungy kind of texture, which made it also easy to buckle later. So secondly, when we come out here, we've just taken a lot of the weight in the back. Just turn around. That's where all of the weight kind of sat before, and we just wanted to kind of get rid of all of that, just make it a lot easier, a lot more manageable for him to do himself. It's meant to look undone, like he's done it himself. That was what all the buckling was about, it was natural movement, and I guess that's my look. I hope you like it. Thank you.
Fantastic. Tell us about your look. It looks amazing. I mean, it's an art form, mate. So give us just that little bit of detail.
Thank you guys. So again, just working that skin fade, like Joel said, this is a form of graduation, and just keeping it real clean and working that balance. Prepping the hair with the power play and then just going through with the clippers, trimmers, as well as the balding clipper, and finishing the look again, key product, the new slick trick for men, which if you guys haven't tried it, you will be very excited to do so. So I would like to say thank you to everyone. This has been a true honor and a dream come true as well. And we'll see you guys later on. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so with my gentlemen, what we did again was a taper, which is a technique with a clipper by working with head shape and building up the weight right around the perimeter edge. Through the top area, I sliced from underneath, just worked off a central vertical parting, and then sliced that again through to the head shape, creating some graduation. Products were key, they were pure texture, and then finally, the brand new slick trick. I hope you guys enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mitchell. Fantastic. Go ahead.
All right, taking 2 diagonal forwards from the crown forward to the recession, working parallel with head shape. Get to the top, square layers, pure texture, and making sure it looks lived in. Thank you so much.
All right, let's come over to Philip.
Okay, just a quick recap for you guys. This is my model taking inspiration from Tomo from the collection, working more of a 90s shape with a lot more length and weight throughout the top. The finishing product was Slick Trick from Bedhead for Men. Hope you like it, and I'll see you later on. Thank you.
Well done, Phil. Looks fantastic. Here we come to our master. Again.
Thank you very much. So just a quick recap. It is an undercut, but it's not that visible. Just to keep it nice and soft with the thinning scissors. The key products is the gel to start with, just to give it a little bit more grip, and our favorite master decoration wax at the end. Hope you like it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much again.
All right, and a few words from Johnny.
Cool, thank you very much again, guys. So, nice and short underneath, scissor over comb, remove the corner through the top, and a little bit shortened rather than short so long at the front. And it's finished with loads of slick trick, just to keep it a little bit more of a wet look. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, Johnny. I want to thank the team very much. They've done an incredible job. I think it's important for us to do all the areas that are necessary for us, that cover all the bases for TIGI. And this is Bedhead for Men. Thank you very much.